Finally. How you doing in the morning? Blonde Beard, what is up? You guys are fast. It's been a long weekend and an expensive weekend. Yeah, buddy. Crazy week for me. At least, on the personal side of things, nothing bad. Just crazy busy with work and kind of family obligations. But even though I haven't been on screen, I've been doing more work for the future of this channel than I definitely do in my real my real job. And that's kind of, I wanted to have all my ducks in a row before I went live with everything. And you're kind of getting a sense of it right here. I'll wait just a minute for more people. Obviously, people are gonna have to catch the replay, but if we can get it all worked out at one time, that'd be great. Are you guys usually around at this time of day? I know everybody's, hey, Primate. I was actually I had your live stream on yesterday when I was getting everything set up. I couldn't tell you which video it was. I know you had your bat and you were talking about logos and stuff like that, but definitely made for some pleasant background noise. So thank you. Yeah, I don't know where I was at with that, but anyway, this time of day, I'm thinking about, I just got my quote unquote studio kind of set up. In the past, I was kind of doing videos wherever the lighting was best, and that was kind of in my living room, but it's obviously not ideal to try to shoot a video with all the kind of stuff going on and, people coming in and out, my daughter playing and making noise. So now that I can kind of do videos when it's most convenient, I was thinking about doing a cards and coffee. So maybe like kind of a morning, more of a chat than anything. I know that a lot of you last week had kind of expressed that you enjoyed being able to just kind of talk about cards. And so I feel like maybe having hey, Philip, nice to see you, buddy. Maybe having a kind of video time set aside to just maybe just it be more of a chat than any kind of a break. Could be a good time for me to maybe, show off some of the mail stuff that I've been getting. Always like kind of sharing that stuff with you, but kind of putting it all into one video, it's either overwhelming amounts of mail or too much chat for some people. I'll rely on you guys to moderate the naysayers. But I think if you kind of knew, hey, in the mornings, have my cup of coffee, say hi to some friends, maybe talk about whatever's going on in the hobby. It's really not, Primate. It's not enough. And yeah, people want to talk about stuff. And, like I'm sitting here and I'm like trying to tell my poor wife about card trends. And, she just kind of politely goes, okay. And then kind of goes back to playing her phone games. Barry, man, I keep commenting on your videos. I totally understand. I'm trying to talk about when might be a good morning time to just have a chat. Let me know. I know, you and I will email off screen, so let me know. Anyway, so that's kind of my thought. I'm going to call it Cards and Coffee. If any of you guys are into cars, you know that Cars and Coffee is a thing for car guys, and sometimes I'll go to that. But as far as I know, there's nothing that I'm talking about, at least right now. Nothing formal, I should say. I do always try to be cognizant of if somebody else is doing something, I don't want to be stealing their idea and claiming it as my own. But as far as I know, there is nothing out there called cards and coffees. Cards and coffee. So if I'm gonna try to coin that phrase, cards and coffee. We'll try to do maybe Sunday mornings. Keep in mind for me, it's 8:45 ish. Yes, please do. Always up for new ideas. I mean, I feel like you and I, our discussion is what led to Tuesday Trades, and I'm seeing other email channels talk about trades, but not really referencing that idea. So Barry, if you got ideas, let me know. The more of us doing it, the more successful the idea will be ultimately. So right now the plan is Sunday morning. I do kind of need to know. Oh, awesome! Like father, like son. Let me know what time works for you guys. I'm an early riser. I'm usually up 4 o'clock in the morning, so I think I'd be able to meet kind of the demands of you East Coasters. Anyway, I need to know, otherwise it kind of becomes a wasted effort of a good idea. So the more that you guys kind of communicate with me, yeah, no, I totally understand. Everybody's got family obligations. Sunday obviously throws a new wrench in the plans. Obviously, some of you go to church, and I gotta get ahead of that or be after that. True. And with baseball winding down, I know that's going to be taken over primate. Either way, the point is, you guys let me know some kind of a time frame, and I will make it work. What happens here on my channel after October, primate? Is that what you mean, or just in the community in general? Yeah, I'm sorry. You might have typed that as I was asking you a two-part question. Both here and the community. In the community, buddy, I couldn't tell you. I've made no secrets about the fact that I've just kind of gotten back into collecting. So this time last year, I didn't even know this was a thing. So I don't know what they did last year. Anybody that's kind of read my video description, channel description, or maybe my new Patreon, which is a different topic of conversation today. I'm a big, I like designing furniture, building stuff, around the house type stuff. So I'm thinking, thanks, man. And I do want to explain it. I think I'm trying to do something special on Patreon that benefits both people, and anyway, let me get into that later. As far as my channel, so I think that once there's no new product coming out to really showcase, then I think it's kind of on the channel creator, runner, whatever, to keep things interesting. And I think that's where, at least the people so far in this room, that you got to find something creative, right? I mean, just this what I've talked about so far, like cards and coffee. Like, I don't want to stop being friends with people just because new baseball cards don't come out. So I still think having a Sunday time for friends to interact is important. I think that hump day hunt, that's an ongoing thing that's not really even based on new product. So that would be an ongoing thing. Finding interesting products. So I'll give you a little preview of what's to come. So the 1984 Don Mattingly card. So I found these, right? Blister, like this weird blister pack of 1984 tops with 100 cards. Now, give credit where it's due, if anybody watches John's sports cards, I saw him opening this style of pack, and I just kind of thought to myself that that's interesting. It's different. I kind of feel like the way that it's sealed might prevent pack searching. And I feel like for us older guys, like this is the kind of crap that we saw like at Kmart's and stuff back in the day. And, we either didn't have enough money as kids or we didn't really know what it was. So we just kind of stayed away from it. now as an adult, hey, Dylan Mel, now as an adult, it's kind of like, that's interesting. I want to see what you might be able to get out of that. And so I think I might kind of fill my channel time with finding interesting things like this to open. So Philip, I found those where we find everything, right? I found it on eBay. All right, Barry. Barry, I hope that you can check in later. I do want to explain my Patreon to people, because I think a lot of people, they just see the cost and then that's it, you know. And I think I am trying to do something different than everyone. So I hope you do find time to maybe listen to the way I explain it. Anywho, but you have a good day, buddy. And I've been commenting on your channel. I haven't had time to have a video or get your bias cards together. Anyway, okay. Yeah, it is, Philip, but they do a good job. I kind of played around with my camera focus. Can you kind of see that they blistered out the corner area? So the corner itself never actually contacts plastic. So at least it's got that going for it. You can see through the box. Most of the cards look pretty sharp. Yeah, like Father Like Flashback Fridays, things like that, you know, finding things that don't need to be new to be interesting. And let's be honest, you know, like I'll throw some stuff in there. Maybe, you know, you find, you know, a good deal on some 2018 update and people want to see that opened. Who doesn't want to watch 89 Upper Deck Low get opened? Fan mail type stuff, I feel like, is always kind of a fun thing. It's always fun to get, you know, nice stuff, but I do feel like sometimes the troll things are the funniest. I appreciate that, Jonathan H. All right, Primate. I was going to show off this that you had sent me too today. That was kind of part of my video. Anyway, I think and I hope that relationships, interesting product, and discussion will keep the channel going in the off season. Obviously, it remains to be seen. And I'm still kind of debating on doing a separate channel. Like I had logos made up. I don't know if you guys actually noticed that the logo for the channel changed for Gore Made Breaks. And then I have another one made up for Gore Made Builds. So I might have a little bit of that, but I'm deciding whether or not I want to break it into two YouTube channels. It's kind of a weird crosshatch of two different topics that might be a turnoff to some people, but you know, honestly, skipping a video isn't necessarily the hardest thing in the world to do. I would just, you know, I'm still a newer channel, so kind of terrified of losing viewers when they're like, "What's this? I don't want to watch that." Thanks, Philip. My Jonathan H actually turned me on to the matte designer. So the design got finalized. It should be here within a week or so. So until then, I'm rocking just the plain black background. Okay. Well, I appreciate that, Dylan Mel. Okay, so you guys are looking at this. Okay, I got something like 70 autographs. All these, you know, numbered parallels, and you can see these are all like recent products, right? Like it's not okay. Hey, Jonathan, I'll take your word for it. I obviously want to give it a try. Doing the combo channel. Yeah, Terry, like that stupid card. I can't believe the second one that I tried to make got hit with a copyright thing. I don't know if you saw my text this morning. Anyway, you guys can see all these autographs, new products, new meaning, you know, new autographs, real players, you know. By no accident is the Nelson Laureano on top, because that's one of them. So last night I launched my Patreon, my Patreon page, and I'm just going to give you guys something to look at while I'm rambling. And I wasn't going to show these off yet because I feel like they're pretty special to me, but I'll go ahead and just leave them here so you guys can see them. Those of you who are in the know will understand the added appeal of the record breaker card. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up. Philip. Yeah, I do think that being yourself makes it easy to repeat it, right? Like I'm not writing material over here. And I do think, I like cards and I like building stuff. So I imagine I can't be the only one that enjoys that. And we're all watching YouTube videos. So again, another thing that I'm sure we all do. So Patreon. So let me explain what is going down with Patreon. Okay. And Jonathan H., Mr. Hype, I have not seen you in forever. And I see that McGuire medallion card that you sent me and the Chapman cards, just kind of where I have it organized right now. I see them all the time, and I'm still very grateful that you'd sent that. If you guys haven't subscribed to Mr. Hype's channel, please do so. Yeah, Terry, I think that'd be great. I just put it in a playlist, you know what I mean? And then somebody viewing can get right to the point. I'm thinking I'm going to start titling videos, Gore Made Build or Gore Made Break right there in the title. So when you guys get a notification, that's your thing or that's not your thing. Anyway, moving on. So Patreon. So what I did was I thought to myself that I want people to become patrons and not have it rely solely on the kindness, of you guys want to support me, which I feel like it goes without saying that I'd be extremely grateful that you are supporting me. But I want you to feel like you're getting something too, to where even in a slow month, you're still getting something for your money. Okay. And so what I did was I looked at all the other Patreon channels and their tiers, and I saw what they offered, and then I try to like beat it somehow. At least in my own mind, I'm thinking, that I want everyone who becomes a patron. I mean, it's real money that you're spending. I want you to really feel like you're getting something, aside from just your generosity. I want you to get something in return. So starting off, tier 1, and you guys know my kind of MMA background, so I used all weight class titles. So I'm going to go through it now. I might be off by like $1 or so when I say it. It's already live on Patreon now, so I'm going to go ahead. Did you miss some, Primate? I feel like you came in pretty quickly. You probably didn't miss too much, but anyway. So tier 1, okay, and this is everybody's kind of entry level package. So $4.99 Patreon, bantamweight champ. You get access to the breaks that I do, and by that I mean early access, access to auctions. So only Patreon members can participate in the auctions. Primate, that's what I'm talking about right now. So you are just in time. I'm explaining my Patreon tiers right now. Yeah, I guess this is a bit of a sales pitch, which I don't really want to turn this channel into me selling you stuff necessarily, but here's my sales pitch. Ready? So you get the early access to breaks. You get access to auctions, and you will get access to what I referred to the other day, packs with friends. Okay, packs with friends. Now, I have ordered an obscene amount of what I think is super interesting stuff that is all budget minded. I have other stuff that is more high end, but this is all sub $3 packs. All right. The idea being, you're sitting around with friends, consider it a digital LCS. You want to pick up a couple packs of something. It's interesting. Maybe you want to do a pack war with somebody else at the same time. Maybe you want to open something and trade with the next person. Whatever the case may be, I just think it's fun. I don't know if you guys ever used to go to card stores as a friend or as a kid, but when you're there, you pick up a few random packs, you crack them open. It was a good time. We don't really have that access as much as adults, or it's just a little bit harder. So Gore Made, digital LCS, packs with friends. You got to be a patron, and you can be at the lowest tier to get access to that. And I'm going to tell you guys right now what I have coming. I was going to try to do it this weekend. I guys talked about it last weekend. However, the BBCE took forever. Terry, I'm gonna have both. So this is what I have coming, and it'll be here on Monday, which kind of sucked for today. But are you guys ready? So these are all sub $3 packs. 1986 tops, and those are cello packs. So no wax damage with that, and maybe you see the card on the front, and maybe you just want the pack sealed if it's got a big name player on the front. 86 tops cello, 86 leaf. Okay, that's Donruss leaf, and that's fresh from a sealed case leaf. 87 tops, 87 Fleer, 87 Donruss, 88 cello packs, and that's tops, 88 tops cello packs, 88 tops wax packs, 88 Donruss, 88 score, 88 Fleer in cello packs, so you can get that star player on the front, 89 tops, 89 Donruss in cello packs. So maybe you find, a Sheffield or a Griffey on the front of a cello pack, and you just want to keep it that way. 89 score, 89 Fleer. These are wax. 1990 tops. You want to go hunting for a Frank Thomas no name without buying a crap load of boxes. They only come, I believe, in wax packs and in vending boxes. So I don't think there's a whole website dedicated to searching for this freaking card. I don't believe they come in cello packs, and I don't believe they come in rack packs. And I'm deferring to what I've seen on other channels. Sorry, not other channels, that website. I couldn't link you to it right this second, but it's insane. It's like this guy's life search is looking for this card. So I'm going to trust that he knows. Where did I leave off? 1990 tops, wax. 1990 Bowman, wax. 1990 score, several good rookies in there, and the Bo Jackson card. 1993 Upper Deck Series 2. I know, Jonathan H., you just opened a box of this. Was it Primate? Did you open a box of this? There was another channel that opened a box of this. Some of you guys don't want to, buy a whole box of it. Maybe you want to throw down on a pack or two, not expensive. 1990 Leaf Series 1, 1990 Leaf Series 2, 1993 Topps Series 1. I will also have some, I'll talk about that in a second, Primate. I will talk about that. No, not the Leaf, Primate. Jonathan H. and somebody else both opened a box of 93 Upper Deck Series 2 on like the same day. I can't remember exactly who it was. Anyway, so all those packs that I just read off are under $3 a pack, and a lot of them are even under $1. Okay. I'll have to kind of figure out shipping. I think I'm just going to do 2 flat rates of shipping. For instance, if you spend, under 20 bucks, it's going to be $3 to ship it. If you spend over that, we're talking about a lot of cards, and that gets heavy. So maybe $5 for that. And then maybe after a certain dollar amount, I just do free shipping. But you guys can probably guess it gets expensive to send heavy things. So that's all the budget stuff. Now, those packs right there are also the packs that I'm going to use to populate Patreon packages. I put it in my Patreon descriptions. I am never, ever, ever, ever going to fill my Patreon packages with 1990 Fleer, 1991 Fleer, none of that Ultra, those crap years of Don Russ that honestly nobody wants. And if you do want it, hey, look, we all have personal problems. Like, that's your business. I won't make fun of you, but I don't like it and I hate getting it. I just feel like it's just a waste. Don't send it to me. I don't want it. I don't want to find a way to sort it. I feel guilty whenever I throw away baseball cards, but I don't want those crappy years. So in my Patreon packages, I will never send you those crappy years. Okay. You can see right here, I have a soft spot. It does, but okay. And you're talking to, like, I'm a huge Frank Thomas fan. Okay. I bought every Frank Thomas as an autographed rookie. I hate that 1990 Fleer. I hate it. I don't like it at all. The best selling card, I feel like, in that whole product is a joke, right? It's the Jose Uribe, and it's a joke money laundering scheme card. Even just as a joke, I think makes it probably one of the best selling cards in the whole thing. And that's sad. Philip, I'm going to talk about that as well. Okay. So those are the packs that I would be doing packs with friends with. Now, that doesn't mean that I won't have other stuff. Terry, you said you like new stuff, so I'm still, like, for instance, I have a box of Heritage High Number. I've got Fire. I've got Optic. I've got some sealed boxes of Chronicles. I've got all kinds of new stuff too. If you wanted to buy a pack of that while we're doing packs with friends, more power to you. They will be there. That's an option. Okay, so packs with friends, it does not need to exclusively be old stuff, but I did promise that I would do budget-minded stuff last week. Going back up a little bit, 1994 Upper Deck. I don't know if you were saying you wanted that or you said you opened that. I bought some 1994 Upper Deck kind of when I kind of got back into collecting, and they were just bricked together. So I don't really want to touch something like that. I'd hate to, like, have you guys buy packs. I open them and they're all destroyed. Like, not only would I not charge you for it, it would have been a waste of money for me. Just a big disappointment all around. I don't want to do it. Going up to the 1999 to 2010 stuff, Philip, I think you had mentioned it last week, and I took it to heart. I went on there and I started looking at 99 to 2010 stuff. Philip, I was all over every website, and I ran into the problem that because I was not collecting during that time, I don't know the notable rookies or cards in that time span. I also don't know which of those products have are notorious for bricking together. So, Philip, rather than me just throwing darts at a dartboard, I wanted to come back on here this week and get your guys' input. If somebody tells me right now, buy a bunch of 2006 tops, there's so-and-so in there, I will buy that thing and I will have it for you when we do packs with friends. But it would have been a complete disaster for me to just throw guesses out there into the wind and hope that I got what you wanted, Philip. So hopefully you can accept that explanation. I did not at all forget about you, but after about an hour of looking at the different sites, I just realized I didn't know what the hell I was doing, and I didn't want to just guess. So yeah, so Philip, maybe this is where, we defer to the rest of the community, rest of the guys in here. Somebody on there chime in. You give me a product or products between 99 and 2010. I will get that for you guys, guaranteed. I just need to know where to focus my efforts. Okay, so moving on. So that was your $4.99, your bantamweight tier. You get the early access breaks, access to auctions that's exclusive to Patreon people, packs with friends that's exclusive to Patreon people, and I feel like not to knock anybody else's Patreon. I got to do me. Okay. So please don't take offense to anything here, but for $4.99, if you guys are buying the $4.99 tier package, quite honestly, it benefits me the most because I'm not giving really anything other than content. You understand what I'm saying there? Like it's like that's pure generosity on your behalf. And so what I'm gonna do is for the people who buy the $4.99 tiers, 1 in 20 is going to get either a numbered parallel, a relic card, or an autograph sent to you. Okay, so it's not it's not as though you have no chance of getting anything. Everyone in that tier, 1 out of 20, is going to win something, and it'll be kind of some of the stuff I just showed. Current, modern, numbered stuff, patches, relic cards, or autograph cards. So somebody will win something. Okay, that's bantamweight. That's $4.99. Next one up, featherweight, $10.99. You're going to get your name added to monthly giveaways. I stole this idea from Jonathan H. Hope you're not mad at me, but I really like that idea. So monthly giveaways. Some of the stuff that I focus on throughout the month, for instance, I had this sitting out from last time. So like if I did Hump Day Hunt on McGuire, I've been buying extra ones. So I'm going to throw one of those into the monthly giveaway. And I want to do several monthly giveaway products, not just one thing. So maybe I'll have 3 to 5 different things every month that you can win. At the $10.99 package, you get your name added to it. I'm going to move these off screen for a second. And I actually found this in my old collection, and it's relevant again with the new Chronicles. So this is the kind of the Barry Bonds Big Head Steroid Starter Kit cards that you're seeing in New Chronicles. I'll just leave that up there. So what I want to do is I want to do random giveaways for people for the $10.99 package and up. I also want to do something where you guys nominate someone else to get something. We all know that there are people in the community that do a lot for others, and I want you guys to email me, tell me you think so-and-so deserves something, and whether they win out of a drawing or not, whoever's getting the most votes, they're going to win something, and that way it's more purposeful, it's more meaningful, and hopefully the recipient knows that they won that because people in the community think they deserve it. Okay, $10.99. You get the monthly giveaways, you get all the other stuff. You're going to get 10 cards. Okay, and 10 cards of random years. Now, when I do not have a lot of patrons and I still have the time, I will try to tailor your 10 cards to a team you want. I didn't put it in there because if I do wind up, through mostly sheer luck, if I do wind up with a bunch of patrons, I don't know that it's feasible for me to do that, to pick specific teams. But you're going to get 10 cards, and 1 in 5 $10.99 patrons will get either a numbered parallel or a relic card. Okay, or auto. One of those 3, 1 in 5. So your chances go up drastically of winning something extra, but you are guaranteed to be in the drawings and to get 10 cards sent to you. Moving up from there, so now we're at $15.99. This is your lightweight champ. I'm going to add your name. Can be your name, can be your channel's name. I'll put it in every one of my video descriptions, so it will be in there, so you'll get some advertising. I know a lot of us are pretty generous with buying super chats. No, Dylan Mel. Now, I'll ask you this, Dylan Mel, and then you tell me. All right. Now, anybody else can chime in here. Would you rather have a $2.99 card of somebody who you consider a nobody, or a out of 2018 gold card of Acuna, right? So I get what you're saying. You know, like, am I gonna like put the least valuable possible loophole? Exactly. So even though, you know, I'm gonna tell you that I'm talking about like what we consider, you know, here, like these are actual numbered parallels. You know, 2019 Bowman out of 50. Okay, out of 99. Like, these are real cards. Okay, this is not me trying to find the loophole of giving you the cheapest crap that I could like dig out of a shoebox. Okay, Dylan. However, I don't think anyone's going to sneeze at, you know, like you could have a no-name card out of $3.99, or you could have, you know, a Javi Baez card out of 2019 that's a gold card. You know, it goes both ways. So no, that is not my intent. And I'm sorry, I'm going off on like a rant about this. No, it is not my intent to just pick the cheapest gold cards that I can. No, no ump cards, no ump auto cards, no president of the Women's Flower Society cards. I actually even passed on, I could have got a great deal on a bunch of Allen Ginter relic cards of the non-sport people. And I passed on it because I felt like some people like it. Some people think it's funny. Some people would be like, what the hell is this crap? I want baseball cards, not, you know, the best gymnast of your underwater basket weaving club. So baseball cards and actual numbered cards. Okay. The only way you're going to get a gold card out of like 2000 and you fill in the blanks is if it is like a legit star card. All right. Okay. Moving on from that rant. And again, 1 in 5. So you have a pretty good chance of winning that. Philip, I'll work on that for you, buddy. Okay. I'll work on that for you and you alone. Okay. Next tier. Okay. And lightweight. So you get your name in the video descriptions. I know I already started on this. Name in your video descriptions. You still get your 10 cards. Then you're going to get 3 80s or 90s packs of the kinds of packs that I just read. So packs that at least I personally feel like are desirable. They're desirable 80s and 90s packs. They are not. I went to the okay. Yeah. I want to say went to the flea market, but then people are going to feel like I'm trying to pick on one person. I'm not. That's not my intent at all. I'm not going to go buy 57 cases of 1991 yellow baby piss Fleer cards and then everybody gets that. That's not going to happen. You're going to get the packs that I talked about, packs with friends. Okay. It's something where I would buy it for myself and I feel like it's something somebody might want to have. Okay. So that's what you're getting for the old ones. And then then you're going to get 3 new packs as well, and 1 in 5 will get an autograph card. So not numbered parallel, not relic card, autograph card only. 1 in 5 of you will get that. And again, if you find another channel that's beating kind of what I'm talking about, more power to them. But I did not just hatch this idea out of nothing. I feel like I'm offering more than anyone. Moving on, welterweight champ. This would be your 4th tier, $25.99. You're going to get 5 old packs, 4 new packs, 10 cards, 1 guaranteed numbered parallel or relic card, and 1 in 3 will get an autograph card. Okay, so that's that one. Any comments, questions so far? I'm going to keep going. Got it. Moving on. Next one. This would be middleweight champ. This is $39.99. Verbally, I will say your name or channel name. You will get 15 cards. And again, these are real cards. You want me to stop, Philip, or are you just having a moment? Either way is appropriate. Okay. Middleweight. Verbally, I will say your name. All right, Terry, take it easy, bud. I'll probably talk to you later anyway. Verbally, I will say your name. You will get 15 cards. Um, you will get guaranteed. You will get one numbered card or relic. Guaranteed, you will get one auto. You will get 6 old packs of cards. You will get 5 new packs of cards, newer packs of cards, and 1 in 5 middleweights will get a blaster um, of a modern product. Okay, so that's middleweight. If you're doing the math on that, a blaster, could be $20. So somebody's definitely getting more back than what they spent. Okay. Any questions about that? I'm going to take that as a no. Next. So light heavyweight champ. Now this is at $59. You will get an autograph card. You will get a numbered relic card. You're going to get a big name star card. I'll tell you, month 1, everybody at the light heavyweight champ package is getting a Wander Franco card in their package. Okay, guaranteed at the light heavyweight champ. Every single one of you is getting a Wander Franco card. See what those are grading for. See what they're selling for. It's a $20 plus card. I bought a lot of Pete Alonso cards as well. So I'm going to rotate it. Wander Franco might not be hot next month. Pete Alonso might have 78 home runs by next month. So it's going to be a star player, a big name star player, and that will kind of rotate. But month 1, guaranteed Wander Franco card. You will guaranteed pick your own team for your team bag of cards, and you'll get 15 cards. You will get 10 old packs, and you will get 6 new packs. And the bonus for light heavyweight champs, 1 in 5 is going to get a big name star or Hall of Famer autograph card. And I will tell you right now, month 1 winner is getting a Vladimir Guerrero Jr. autograph card. Okay. Pause there for a second. Anybody? Anything? Okay. Last one. And let me get through the whole thing. So heavyweight champ, $99.99. You will get 10 old packs, 10 new packs, 2 numbered parallel or relic cards, 2 autograph cards, 20 pick your own team cards, 2 big name star cards. So you might get a Wander Franco and a Pete Alonso card, a Vladdy card. You're getting 2 of them. 1 out of 2 people at the heavyweight champ will get that star auto card. I've got Tatis Jr. auto coming. I've got Eloy coming. I've got Vladdy Jr. coming. It's going to be a big name star and or Hall of Famer. Okay. And that's, you got a 50-50 shot of getting that in your package. And this would be those of you interested in advertising for your channel. I will add your channel name within the video. So, the little things that pop up, your channel name will show up in all of my videos that month. So maybe you see it just as an advertising opportunity that you want to do. No, so that's the question I was hoping somebody would ask. So Jonathan H, it's average 1 in 2 sold. So Jonathan, let's say you bought one this month, okay? And I only sell one. And then next month somebody else buys one. Out of the two of you, so even if you didn't buy it for that month, you'd still be in the one of two to win it. It's the only way that I can make it fair and sustainable for me. So you don't have to necessarily have been in that month, and it would be completely unfair if I said 1 out of 2 and then you didn't buy one the next month and somebody else did and they're the only one, then they would automatically get it. Like, that's horse ish, you know that. So no, your name would just go into the drawing every time. If it's 5, every time 5 totals up, of those 5, then somebody gets it, whether you're a current patron or not, or if your tier changed or not. Either way, yeah, you don't lose your chance to win it. I think that's the only way to make it fair. Okay, and that's Patreon, and that was a long explanation, but I wanted to make it very clear that yeah, the prices start off cheap and they can get expensive, but I do feel like you're getting a lot for your money, and as far as I know, I don't think anybody else is giving you guaranteed autos and stuff like that. What if you jump tiers or do double tiers? I'll be honest, I don't know exactly what you mean. Maybe you can help me understand kind of what you mean. Are you talking like if you're in 2 separate ones at the same month? Is that what you mean? Then you would be, I would just think of you as 2 separate people. So you could get, if you're doing $4.99 and $10.99, you'd be both. Does that make sense? And if you paid, kind of like what I was explaining to Jonathan, let's say that you paid on the high end, right? Like you paid 1 month, you were in the big boy, and then you also bought a $4.99 one. You would maintain all of the benefits of both. Your name would stay in that 1 out of 2. It would stay in that 1 out of 20. Yeah, I think that answers what you're asking. Anyway, yeah, I want to be clear that like when I say 1 out of 5 like gets a blaster. um yeah, I don't think it allows you to maintain 2 separate tiers as one entity. I mean, if you had 2 separate accounts, you could probably join 2 tiers. Does that sound right? Yeah, if you wanted to have 2 separate accounts and you wanted to have, 2 $4.99 tiers, then yeah, you'd have a 2 in 20 shot of winning something. I think you get what I'm saying, and if I'm not quite understanding, then email me and you can pound it into my head until I do understand. Um, okay, is everybody good? Everybody good with the Patreon questions or explanations? Um, I'm excited about it. I've got hundreds of autograph cards coming and tons of packs coming. So I'm going to move on from that. I'm going to go a little bit into some of the mail I've gotten recently. So this I got from Jonathan H, and this was, one of the benefits of being a patron of his. He had his break and then the subsequent auction. So I picked up this Alonso out of 125. Super nice looking card. Love it. Thank you. Deafness, I haven't seen him, but this was a purchase that I think Big S Card Collectors turned me on to. he was like, "Hey, Deafness just pulled this really cool McGuire auto, and it's a out of 10." So I went from having 0 McGuire autos to now I've got a few, but this is a really cool card. It's like a thick kind of acetate type of a thing. And then on, more of it was a kind of a sad package to receive, just because of the context of things. And I'm not going to like necessarily flip through them all, but I got my from Mikey's last most recent break, I should say. Hopefully not last, and I don't want to jinx it. But these were the break cards, and he threw in a bunch of extra stuff. So I don't want to sit and like make you guys look at all these cards individually. Maybe that could be like a different thing. There was some cool, like here's a Trout out of 50, and this was out of Chronicles. Trout out of 99. He just happened to hit a box that was just laced with Trout cards. This Trout out of 25. So that's a beautiful card. I was definitely excited to hit. Trout Crusade. And some of the stuff that you guys are seeing today is the kind of stuff that, might make its way into, well, this one's not going to make its way into anything other than my personal collection. But these are the kind of things like you might see pop up in monthly giveaways. Okay. Hometown Heroes, Chapman card. Also got the Hometown Heroes, Pete Alonso card. So, definitely could see that. Bunch of other players, Trout Crusade card. This might be your big name player card. Yes, it's from Chronicles Private. I bought Angels. I think I bought Angels and Mets, and also I bought Angels and A's, of course. Nice looking cards. That's another thing I'll tell you. I have, what do I have? I've got 24 blasters of Chronicles on the way. Okay. So you might see those as, your 1 in 5 blaster winner. You might see it in a break. It's definitely a break that I would be able to do cheaper. I think it's something that could make for a good a packs with friends where you could trade with people in real time. You bought a pack, somebody else buys a pack, you flip flop cards. It's from Archives, so I bought Blue Jays, of course. So again, these are cards, not Biggio, even though I think like he might have potential to be a better all-around player long term. But you might see one of these Vladdy cards show up in the higher tiers as your star card of the month. So that's that. And then he sent some packs, so I'm going to open those. You guys can kind of see these. I don't know anybody here that if you guys have your own channel, if you've realized you don't open any cards off screen anymore, but I notice I start getting packs piling up, and I'm like, oh, I got to shoot that for a video, so I hold on to it. So let's see what's in here. 2019 Series 2. So this would have your Mojo looking cards, and the remaking of Hunter Pence. I'm gonna have to check that out. So Dakota Hudson, nice Chris Davis. Go A's. A's are killing it. Terry stepped out of the room, so I can brag a little bit. Beat the Astros a few times. And now the Rangers. Chris Davis card, I like. The other ones, meh. Somebody out there might be a fan of those teams. So this is 2018 Diamond Kings. This would be a pack that, could consider a newer pack. So it might be something you're going to see in Patreon packages. Matt Olson is a beast, like father, like son. He is a doll-eyed killer at the plate. That guy is just destroying balls. Missed a bunch of time this year. Love him. Glad he's on my team. So here's artist proof. This might actually be the artist proof pack. Lou Gehrig, that's backwards. Probably a framed card. It is. It's a cool looking card. Anybody that collects Diamond Kings knows these frame cards. They've got a little bit of a lip to them. It is the base card with the frame added to it, so that's cool. And a nice Mickey Mantle. Maybe one of these days, one of you will send me an autographed Mickey Mantle book when I become big and famous. That was crazy. I don't know if anybody saw that, but not too shabby. Not too shabby. Yeah, Matt Olson, man. Have you been watching him? I feel like he's got to be in what, low 30s now for home runs. Just awesome. One of the weirdest looking batting styles there are, but he makes it work. Okay, so this is Prism, 12 cards per pack. So that's a nice big pack. If you guys have any questions about anything, any Patreon type stuff, feel free to throw them out there as I'm flipping through stuff. I don't want to ignore anyone. I know that yeah, that's crazy, Blondebeard. Crazy, 34. And zero hobby love, right? Like none. Hey, whatever. That's why I've been stocking up on, Matt Chapman cards. Like, they're still cheap. Okay, so we got DeGrom, Wendell, got a Blake Trinan. Oh man, I gotta find this card for you guys. I'm gonna have to go dead air for a second, but it was the Manea card that I talked about last week. It's hilarious. Strasburg, Suarez, Sean Reed Foley. I don't know if I told you I got the 1-of-1 printing plate of him. You guys feeling like, I feel like there's a little bit of a glare, but I do feel like focus-wise, things seem to be pretty good. I did a lot of camera adjusting, actually bought a new camera. Still got to get the lighting kind of figured out, but if you guys think everything's looking good, let me know. I want to keep improving the channel. That's nice. Got Illuminations, Bryce Harper. Nice card, All Sports Highlights. Don't know if you're still maintaining your fanship of Harper since he left you guys, but got a nice Prism-y refractory card of Ryan Yarbrough, and that is numbered out of 60. Okay, so Del and Mel, does this meet your requirements of a numbered parallel? I feel like you might not be a Ryan Yarbrough fan, but numbered parallel out of 60 is pretty nice. Yeah, Philip, I'm trying to like play with the lighting. Like, I've got overhead lights that I'm trying to keep off because then it creates a weird thing, and actually that isn't too bad. What do you guys think? Better? Worse? Off? A little bit more, all the way, like this. Okay, so I'll leave it like that. So I kind of found out the trick, Destro. Do you see that? Do you notice? It turned autofocus off. It's kind of a simple thing. It took me a while to like get it to where the cards look good here. You can still read the names, and you know, there's really no reason to come up any farther than that. But I turned autofocus off. I feel like that was a game changer. When I get my new mat, hopefully it's not kind of as glossy as this, and I think that might help. So this is a win, then I'll roll with this. So there we go. Numbered parallel, make its way into your guys' stuff. Santana, Rendon, Larry Walker, going old school. Okay. And this whole thing that I'm on, I angled it up so you're not getting like that flat glare either. Trust me, guys. If I'm not making a video, guarantee you I'm spending time on making the channel better. So next thing I got was from a Jabs break, and same type of thing. I'm not going to sit here and go through it all. Speak of the devil, there's Matt Olson. So I bought 5 slots in the A's archives. I'm sorry, in the archives break, the A slot in the archives break. So as generous as a lot of you guys are, you can kind of see I'm doing all right with archives cards. Yeah, you don't have to send me a bunch. Definitely not opposed to it. And for, you know, people like Blondebeard, you know, once I've got, I mean, how many of this card do I need? Stuff. So these were bonus cards. Thank you, Destro. Yeah, I'm taking this pretty seriously. I think I've blew past the point of just recreational YouTubing and trying to do this for real, for real. So these were my bonus cards, and I'll kind of go through these cards, maybe without a ton of commentary, and I will leave commentary to you. Okay, so these are my Patreon bonus cards. Some 87 Don Russ. Okay. Glad to have you back, Dylan Mel. More 87 Don Russ. Tim Pisnarski. Sure. Hey, Ray T. Cliff Johnson. Dwayne Henry. Yep, me too, Destra. That's why I ordered a bunch for Packs with Friends. Leo Cardenas. Don Durham. Fernando Gonzalez. Dick Tidrow. Oh, yay. Chris Sabo. Kramer. Newman. Bell. And this card. Okay, so like I said, I'm not going to offer a ton of commentary on those. Yeah. None of those will make their way into your Patreon packages. I am not Dylan Mill. Con Ben is. Blonde Beard. Yep. Like I said, I'm not going to try to go overly negative. But Blonde Beard, you will not get any of those in yours. somebody out there is kind of picking up the subtlety of the hint that I am putting down right now. So you just need to tell me that you kind of get where what I'm saying, that you're not going to get those cards in pack. Yeah. Okay. Okay. These are also from the break. Honeycut and Germain die, and Honeycut and Germain die. So got a few of those. Now, full disclosure, I'm an A's fan. Oh, like father, like son, I'm glad, because, you know, I do value certain relationships that I have in the hobby, and also sometimes, you know, just putting people on blast for certain things doesn't really always go over well. But, you know, reality is reality. So I'm not gonna go into it. These cards right here, okay? These cards right here, A's cards, when I saw them get pulled and I was an A's purchaser, I was happy, because, hey, anytime you get an A's card, that's cool, and an autograph card out of a break is cool. I would not consider these big name star cards. Okay, so when I say that somebody can win a big name star auto, this is also not what I mean. Okay, these are not big name star cards. So no, like, I'm not playing the loophole game with you. You're not going to get these as your big star auto. Okay, I do think it's important to be as transparent as possible with you guys, because, again, I want you to be patrons and feel like you're getting something for your money, and not feel like I'm trying to take advantage of anything. I don't know if Con Ben was still in here, but Con Ben sent me a trade we'd worked out. So I've got some Pirates cards coming from him. Hey, Destro, you and Philip, take it easy, buddy. Joe West auto, is that right? So these were some cards that he had sent me as a trade. I had a few Pirates numbered cards that I'll be sending back. Very cool cards. I honestly do not have most of them, which is always nice to get some new stuff. That's true. That was when his hat game was on point, Dragon Fan Tim. So got some cool A's cards, and Con Ben, this is nice. The holiday version. Very cool card. Don't have that. Fowler holiday card. It's Chris Davis, leather and lumber. And that's definitely the big ticket card in this thing. And this is a cool leather and lumber, Stephen Piscotty, another underrated A's player. And then we got some 91 Don Russ of some old school A's favorites. Very cool, very nice. Stewart, Carney Lansford, Todd Burns, looking like Eric Plunk, but not. A lot of cool stuff in here. A lot of cool stuff I have not seen in a very long time, Con Ben, so thank you. Very cool. That was Ray T. Stephen Piscotty at a 349. Cool looking card. Very nice. Rocking that number 25, much to my chagrin, but that's okay, as long as he's putting up some numbers. So going back to the Japs, I also got some packs, so I'll go ahead and open that. This is 89 Don Russ. 89 Don Russ being the last year of Don Russ that I will offer as packs with friends and Patreon packages. Everybody likes the Griffey, Sheffield. There's some cool cards in here. 1990 Don Russ. I don't really think so. So I'm not gonna put that in there. Griff, nice Mike Scott. Now one of these, I think about the All-Star card. One of these is notorious for having errors where on the back of the card, instead of saying All-Star Performance, it has like their whole year's stats. There's a Hall of Famer. This is a pretty good pack. Dale Murphy, not too shabby. Oh, Robbie Thompson. Got a Bonds card. This is a great pack. I'm a little bit speechless. Like a lot of big name players in here. Eric Davis, Steve Bedrock Bedrosian, another Mike Scott card, the Wizard, and ending with the Wally Joyner. He was a hot card back in the day. All around, not bad. Not bad for 89 Don Russ. Keeping on Don Russ, we got 2019 Don Russ. Hopefully you guys got a good weekend in. Still got the rest of your Sunday to watch football or baseball or do whatever it is you guys do. It's Colby Allard on the back. Got a nice Glaber. Goldschmidt. Nice Max Muncy. Aaron Judge. Got some good Yankees in here. We haven't seen old Cool Cena around, but he's a big Yankees fan. Molina. Bellinger. Another Yankees. And we got our Colby Allard. I wasn't aware at first when I went through these, when I bought some, there's tons of image variations, but I wasn't aware there are also image variations on these, was that 85 throwback style? So I got to go through and resort everything. Moving on, 19 Gypsy Queen. You guys went quiet on me. Is everybody still breathing? Jose Ramirez. Glaber. You got to be real careful with these. There's all sorts of variations you could miss. Old Terry Ducote left, but I got Alex Bregman. He's a big Astros fan. Nice Otani Wheel of Fortune, not numbered. Got a Pilar and Jake Arrieta. And they've got Bazooka back cards, which are mercifully one of the easier ones to pick up on. But not so lucky in this pack. Still a nice pack. Got some nice people in here. 2018 Stadium Club. You gotta love Stadium Club photography. Gorgeous looking cards. Starting off big, both literally and figuratively, with the juiced up Canseco. Very nice. Cody Bellinger. Looks a little like refractory, but I don't think that's a thing. Another Altuve card. Poor Terry. Yeah, he's having like some kind of surgery on his knee, Destro, and from the sounds of it, it's a pretty short recovery time, but it's just another surgery, another injury. I think people are kind of growing weary of his long-term durability, which is a shame because I mean he's got all the potential to be a huge star, but hey man, if you can't stay healthy, you know. Urena. Not too bad. And then we got 2 packs of Heritage High. Now, next week is when I will start doing the packs with friends. I will try to do them on Saturday evenings. I do have several things here if anybody was interested in doing a little mini packs with friends today. If you are, let me know. I can tell you what I do have, and if you're thinking yay or nay on that, no pressure. So Ben Gamble, Cole Tucker, Luciano, Stella, Kimbrel, Simber, Robles, Brevia, and Charlie Culberson. Was it Culberson or Swanson that just took one off the face yesterday? Did you guys see that? I mean, flush in the face, squared up to bunt, and just ate one hard. That was nasty, Dragon Fan Tim. I mean, there was no deflection whatsoever, just flush under the eye. I mean, you go up, an inch or two, and you got another Kirby Puckett on your hands. Wound up handling it like a champ, but dude's face was wrecked. I don't know if you saw that little moment where he took the ice off, but he's not going to be doing any modeling shoots for a few weeks. I'd be surprised if he didn't like break like an orbital bone or something in there, because that was brutal. And he got called for the strike, which just insult to injury. Was pretty rough. This is the second pack. Nice Acuna. I know his 18 cards are going to be going up, or they're already going up. In fact, I don't know if it might have like jumped the shark. Some of the prices on that stuff have just gone nuts. $350 for jumbo boxes. Yeah, it's definitely getting out of control. On one hand, you could say get your hands on it now before it gets any higher. On the other hand, I feel like might wait a little bit and things might calm down. I don't know. I already bought enough 18 update. There's nothing else really for me to get out of it. Here's the thing, Destro, and this is how I feel in regards to Jeter as well. Let me just ask you this. I bought two of these. I bought the big one and this one, mostly because I just go to Target and it's still sitting there, and I feel like it's for young collectors. Like, you get a lot of cards, 77 cards. It's one of like the cheapest things. If you're just into, hey, Brendan, nothing. I just got started, Brendan. You didn't miss anything. You get a lot of cards in here. So I feel like for a young collector, like this could be a product that people kind of sleep on, that's affordable, and there's still some cool stuff in here. The ball to the face. Oh my God, it's just brutal. Anyway, Destro, the Acuna thing. That's how I feel about Jeter, right? Like right now, his stuff is climbing because of the potential 40-40, right? Does everybody agree that that's the kind of the impetus for the drastic rise in prices is this 40-40 thing? So I think Ray, yeah, exactly, Brendan. I think that he's already got 49. I think he's already got 49 home run. I'm sorry. Jesus, I'm not talking right. He's got 40 stolen bases, or 40 plus, right? So he's already got that. And like, this is crazy for $9.99. If you got a kid you're trying to get into collecting, I feel like this could be a great way to do it. He's already got 40 stolen bases, and he's got 39 home runs, right? Like, why are we even talking about if he's going to get to 40-40? I mean, he is, right? It's like talking about Derek Jeter and, oh man, his cards are going up because of the Hall of Fame thing. And if he gets in, as though there's any chance he doesn't get in. So I almost think that, like, maybe give it another maybe a month or so. And I almost feel like right now, if you sell it early while you cash in on the hysteria, it might be a better deal than waiting around forever. And then when people realize how many cards are out there, then I think the the price settles back down. I would say consider Vlad Jr. Top Series 2 no numbered cards, right? I don't know, Brendan, but I feel like with as much as you see sitting on shelves, I bet they're in there somewhere, and I wanted to buy cards the other day, and these were there, and it's probably the same one that's been sitting there since literally opening day, and I felt it a little apropos with closing day coming soon that, hey, let's see. It's not exactly a huge investment, and I do feel like when somebody sends me a card that I don't have and it's got like the opening day thing, I always kind of feel like it's a little more special, even though I know it was a cheaper product to buy. I don't know. I feel like it makes it a little more interesting. Garrett Cole, potential Cy Young winner. Yeah. So Destro, I don't think that everybody can point to the Mike Trout 2011 update card and Brendan Simmons. That one's going in a 5-touch and a dime sleeve because pretty sweet. Although I think it was it a carousel? I don't know. I feel like my daughter would actually like looking at that. Little known fact, that tiger is actually the original mascot of the Tigers. And that's a fact I just made up, but nobody likes dead air. Whoa. This might be a 1 of 1. Oh, Justin. Corey Seager. This dude's going to look like he's 15 till the day he dies. I don't know. Everybody can point to the Mike Trout 2011 update card and, oh, it's a $700 card now. And I feel like, yeah, that's true. You can point to one card out of update that's worth an insane amount. And you could probably point to about 700 update cards since then that didn't pan out like Mike Trout. So ball's in your court, I guess. You could sell it, but I think that you have a better, nice Lindor, you have a better chance of prices peaking quickly and then dropping than you do of it continuing to rise. And that is the crux of card collecting, knowing when to sell. And everyone's got that one card that they got rid of too quickly, and man, have I just kept it. And nobody talks about all the cards they sold that have dropped in value because you just kind of forget about them. So depending on what you could sell it for, depending on how badly you need the money, I'd probably sell it within the month. If you don't really need the money, it could just be a nice thing to hold on to. I've got a Acuna Diamond Kings at a 25 auto. I'm not really dying to sell it, It's Joe Morgan, Syndergaard. It's crazy that these are so cheap. I don't really understand if it's just like a hobby desire thing or what. They just literally they look like 2019 Top Series 1. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe production numbers are way different. Sweet. There's a keeper. This is why you buy opening day. Right there. Very nice. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. With the just set him aside. Little stomper. About the 52 tops thing, even commons, then you get into like a whole other thing, where, scarcity and, like, well, they're worth a lot because nobody was saving cards back in the day and kind of a thing. The overproduction thing, though, is what made the junk wax era the junk wax era. There's a nice Trout card. See, I wouldn't have either of these had I not bought this blaster. Go me, making good business decisions. Oh, Babe Ruth, old Brown Eye, another Aaron Judge card. You know, and I feel like when you're looking at these, if you're a Judge fan and you know you're a kid, like you just pull the Judge card, like that's cool, and it was affordable, you know, for us parents. You know, does your kid even really know how to care for cards? I wouldn't want to buy them, you know, a blaster of Chronicles, and you're going to get 10 cards, and they're going to get destroyed. No. Give me 1 second. Jonathan H., let me just look at this pack real quick. Yes! Whew! Cedric Mullins, opening day card. Brendan Simmons, this is the future of the channel. Things are heating up. I'm gonna put that right there. Right there. Jonathan H., Patreon, are you doing only new stars? If you're referring to the big name autos, no. I am doing Hall of Famers and current big name stars. So like I said, there's a Vladdy Jr. autograph card going out soon. And, you know, Hall of Fame cards from the past as well will be in there. Also, you know, like stars, like Mark McGwire is not in the Hall of Fame. I'd consider his autograph a big name card to get an auto of. Roger Clemens, you know, people like that as well. Is that what you meant? As far as new stars in terms of autograph stuff, or when I say like I'm going to put a Wander Franco card in all of the higher tiers, do you also mean like what about past stars? You let me know, and I will get working on one touching the Cedric Mullins card. Yeah, Brendan, you missed that part. We had our usual free requests. I didn't notice any of my star moderators time out anybody, but it's okay. We're being nice today. It's Sunday. Ooh, something pretty is in here. Matt Carpenter. Trevor Story. Not a bad name. Nice looking card. So these ones not numbered, but it's a cool looking card. Me likey. It's nice looking. I wasn't really sure what was in there. I also I had like a stack of sleeves sitting somewhere. Well, Trevor Story, you don't go anywhere, okay? Don't hurt yourself, but you wish the Trevor Story was numbered? Are you a Trevor Story or Colorado Rockies fan? I thought you liked Bellinger, Dylan Mel. Pedro, nice Freddie Freeman. Adamas, Gold Cup, and an Andrew Har Gold Cup. I do like the Gold Cup cards. I need to build like a collection of vintage Gold Cup cards. It'd be cheaper than rookie cards, and they'd be cooler to me because I just love Gold Cup cards. I do too. Destro, obviously, I do hope that it helps move the channel forward. But like I said, I also hope that people are kind of happy with what they get. I want somebody who doesn't even know me to still feel like they got stuff worth. $9.99, Dylan Mel. So pretty affordable. And they're, like I said, it just looks like Top Series 1. Like, so they're nice looking cards. Is anybody going to catch any baseball games before the end of the season? I need to make my way down to the O.co Stadium, Coliseum, I should have said, for one last game. Autistic Family Collectibles, did I answer your questions? Like father, like son, man, have a good day. I do not follow football, so I wish I could tell you who they were playing today, but I have no clue. But I do hope your team wins, unless they're playing the Eagles, which is kind of my team. Your Patreon isn't. It's not. Jonathan, did I answer the question about the new stars or old stars thing? Are you talking about autographs? Yeah. We've only got a couple weeks left, right? Ichiro? See how. Oh, well. Good luck with that anyway. I don't know. Dodgers are heating up too. Look, the Yankees are pretty deep, though. I don't have any predictions. I predict that my beloved A's, if they make it to the playoffs, will lose in the first round, because that's how we roll. That's how we do things over here. But I'll be proud of them nonetheless. I'm going to assume that I answered Jonathan H's question. For anybody else that was curious about what he had asked as far as new stars, if you think the guy's a star and you paid for a package that contain a star card, and you tell me who you want, I will make it work. As far as the autographs, that obviously takes more time. I have to source them and get them, and then I will announce them. But it's either going to be a big name star. Currently, like I said, a Vladi Tatis Jr., Eloy Jimenez auto, or it will be a Hall of Famer, or somebody who I think would be generally accepted as a big name star. McGuire, Canseco, Clemens, like I feel like these are big name star cards that hold some value. So that is that. Hour and a half in, I feel like anything beyond this is I'm just reaching for things. If anybody wanted to do mini packs with friends right now, I have Leaf, 1990 Leaf, sealed, Series 1, 1990 Leaf, Series 2, 1993 Upper Deck, Series 2, 1993 Topps, Series 1, and 1988 Don Russ. Nobody is interested. That is totally okay, and I will save that for Destro. Were you here when I announced all the cards I'm going to have for packs with breaks? Because that's yeah, nowhere close to all I have. I got a ton of stuff coming. Okay. Well, like I said, I'm not gonna drag this out any longer than it calls for. If nobody is interested in any of those, at least maybe not at the moment. Brendan Simmons, I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. You might be the first or one of the first. Thank you. I appreciate it. I won't ask you what it is, but you did miss. I couldn't tell you, buddy, because I'm locked into this, but I'm sure that I will get. Here, let me multitask. Let me attempt to multitask. Yes. It's all you, buddy. Thank you. Okay. So, Brendan Simmons, I know you missed it. It would save me from repeating it all and people from listening to it twice. But once you start getting into the point of like where you're getting cards, as long as I can keep up with demand, if you guys contact me, and preferably like in an email so that I have it written down, hey Clark Sports, if you guys email me, I will try to comprise your your team bag with a team that you actually want. I can't promise how long I can fulfill that doing requested teams, but I will make every effort, at least in the foreseeable future, to do that. It might be worth going back and listening to the way I explained everything. So that's that. Let me try to catch up with everybody here. What's the deal with the boxes? Are you talking about the boxes that I just showed, Brendan Simmons? The boxes that I just showed, if that's what you mean. I'm getting all the product for Packs with Friends, Brendan. So if you were on last week, and I think you were, if you were on last week, I talked about doing kind of a digital LCS, digital card store, where you can like kind of pick single packs at random, all budget minded, all under $3 for a pack. So those ones were just, if anybody wanted some today. The bulk of my stuff has not come in. If you have a second, I will read you all of the product that I'm going to have available for Packs with Friends next week. The Leaf boxes, Series 1 and Series 2, you can buy the pack. I'll open them up right here for you. If somebody else is buying packs at the same time, you guys can trade with each other in real time. If there's stuff you don't want, that's your call too. So I had Leaf Series 1, Leaf Series 2, 93 Upper Deck Series 2, 93 Top Series 1. Obviously, those two products contain Jeter, and Leaf Series 2, has the Thomas rookie. Series 1 has, big name star cards, second year cards. Sammy Sosa rookie. I'm not sure if he's in Series 1 or Series 2. There's a nice Ken Griffey Jr., nice looking card in there. So lots of cool cards. It's a real cool set. And I think the way the cards are made, they're pretty much guaranteed not to be bricked together. So that was that, Brendan. That's totally your call. I'm not gonna hard sell you on any packs right at this moment, because that wasn't the intent of this video. But they're out there. And I at least think that the prices of the packs are pretty reasonable. Like I said, I try to keep everything under $3. So Brendan and Clark Sports, if that was anything you were interested in, I'll go over it right now. Okay, and I'm going to shotgun these out there. So here are the packs that will be available next week for Packs with Friends. Okay, we have 1986 Tops, and those are cello pack cards. I bought cello packs on purpose because not only could you see a star card on the front, but they're not all wax damaged. And I bought a box of 86 Tops, and it was just destroyed. So 86 Tops, I've got some cello packs coming. I've got 86 Don Russ, but Leaf, which is, I think, cool because in the States, we don't see as much Leaf stuff. So all the stars of 86 Don Russ, but with Leaf, and that's a sealed box. 87 Tops, and that's wax. 87 Fleer, and that's also wax. 87 Don Russ, that's wax. 1988 Tops in cello pack format and in wax pack format. 88 Don Russ, wax. 88 Score, wax. I say wax, but it's that like plastic kind of baggie they come in. 88 Fleer, that's in the cello packs. So again, you might find your star card right there on the front, and pack search all you want. You know what I mean? I'll show you all the cello packs I have. You pick the one you want, and hopefully you're happy. Maybe you don't even want it open, but I don't know. 89 Tops, wax. 89 Don Russ, cello. Same idea. 89 Score, wax. 89 Fleer, wax. 1990 Tops, wax. 1990 Bowman, wax. 1990 Score, wax. And I stopped there because I feel like after 1990, everything just kind of turns to crap until 93. 93 is when the Jeter cards pop up. So, also 1990 Leaf Series 1 and Series 2. Then I'll have 93 Upper Deck Series 2. I'm considering, I already have the boxes here, but it was for my hump day hunt. But I'm considering buying a second box sealed of Upper Deck Low. Hey, Oliver. Oliver, you're kind of here the tail end of this explanation. But I'm considering buying another box of 89 Upper Deck Low that I would sell by the pack. It's obviously, it'd be more than $3 a pack, but again, it's not really priced for profit. It's just priced to like, that's how much they cost. The 93 Top Series 1. And yeah, and that's what I have on store for packs with friends. And as I said earlier, I'll also have some current product that you might be interested in, but it seemed like the consensus last week was budget-minded stuff. So those are the budget-minded products. Does not mean they're the only products. So hopefully just to plant the seed of what's going to be out there. Hopefully something in that appeals to you. But yeah, so that's kind of that. Oliver, I feel bad that you just came in. Oh, Gary, you just got here too. Nice to see you guys. Is there, Brendan? I'm going to want you to email me. Obviously, I will try to get your package made up of a team that you like. So if you want to shoot me an email so that I have a record of that, I'll work on that. Even player-wise. Sure, Oliver. So Oliver, I know you were here last week when I was discussing the Packs with Friends thing. I also want to do Cards and Coffee, where it's just kind of a discussion-based video. Can I send cash and pay you to be a patron that way? Del and Mel, I would hate to say no to you, because I know for younger folks it might be hard. I need to definitely stress to you that it's very risky sending cash in the mail. Okay, like I said, I won't say no. So if that's something you want to do, yes, I would let you do it that way. But it's risky, and it's risky only for you. It's not really risky for me, right? I either get it or I don't get it. Yeah, and that kind of becomes the problem. So, Dylan, I would say if you were going to, yeah, either send it in something like that, or send it, if you were ever going to do like a trade, something where you're putting mail in like a first class package that had tracking. But I'd hate for you to spend $3 to send $5, if you kind of get what I'm saying. Anywho, maybe we can figure out a way. I think, Brendan, I think she did. I think our little daughter loves watching these little like kid toy. Little kids play with toys. Brendan, she loves watching these little YouTube videos. So my wife, like, I think let her kind of make a little video of her playing with her toy so that she could watch herself. She got like a real kick out of that. But then I think she took it down after after my daughter had watched it, served its purpose. But you'd be amazed at how many views those things get, like millions and millions of views. Anywho, so probably everybody got a notification that she had a video, and then it was gone. For the guys who just popped in, I want to say it was Philip was discussing cards between 99 and 2010, and I wanted to get some of them for Packs with Friends, but I don't know which year has like the good rookie cards, and I don't know which years are prone to sticking together. So I didn't order any, but if you guys are interested in doing the packs with friends thing, and you can tell me kind of what year to look for, I would gladly pick some up. Does anybody else have any kind of questions, conversational things, Patreon things, future video type things? I would love to get it answered for you. If not, I do apologize for those of you that kind of came in late because I was already kind of on the way to shutting it down. But I'd be happy to answer those questions for you now. And so, Brendan, I did break one Fairfield box. Do you? How would you see that happen? Like, would you buy your own Fairfield box? Like, I would sell it by the box. Same question for either of those. I could see you doing that. So Brendan, I bought one Fairfield box. If you've ever been at, a Target, I think it's only Target. If you ever buy those for yourself at Target, you've got to be crazy careful because almost all of them have been pack searched, because they put the hit in there just kind of floating around, and people pop open the bottoms of the things and they either steal the hits, or pull packs out. The one that I opened had a pack of 2018 update Chrome in it, which is nuts now. Like, that one pack would cost more than the whole Fairfield box if you bought it by itself. So if you're going to buy them, I kind of feel like you got to be there immediately when they get put out and you're guaranteed that they haven't been searched yet. And I don't know if they sell them online. If they do, then maybe I buy some online and I know they're not searched. Otherwise, you got to be like Johnny on the spot at your store to make sure you're not going to get ripped off. So I'll tell you what, I'll try to find some. Maybe I try to come up with, no less than 5. Maybe I try to come up with 10 of them. But I need to physically own the things before I can sell the breaks. And, risk reward kind of a deal there. Like, I don't want to buy, like Dylan, I don't want to buy 100 of these things at $10 a piece and then I sell 13 of them. I would go broke pretty quickly doing stuff like that. So maybe I start off small. I will work on that along with the 99 and 2010 type things. I'll work on it. Yeah. Did you really? Yeah. Well, I would be in the same boat as you. A 1 out of 3. Babe Ruth, anything is cool. I'll get on that, Brendan. After I get off here, I'll see if they sell those online. Okay. What product was that in, by the way? Is that a Topps product? Leaf. Okay. Yeah. Leaf, I feel like, has a bunch of cool stuff. I do think they lost their licensing, but they were selling like kind of like buyback cards. I think that was how they were kind of getting around not having licensing, and they had a lot of cool relic type stuff. So I'll work on that. Fairfield boxes. I think they changed the style of the box. Some have like a see-through front now. Others, it's kind of a generic ballpark picture on a closed cardboard box. And some of them, I think it's like it's a box with packs, and some it's a box with loose cards. I think the pharmacy boxes have the loose cards. Del ML, is that the ones you're seeing, the ones with loose cards in there? Because the ones I see at Target, it's a small box and it has like maybe 3 or 4 packs in there, and then kind of a loose autograph card. We don't have any Five Below. Yes, Delamel. I think I was actually just watching a video of somebody doing that in the background, and they were opening a bunch. I think it was Primant, actually, now that I think about it. Anywho, so I'll work on that. Lots of other products coming. Lots of stuff to break. I'll probably be throwing some videos on here. I've got my boombox, my high-end boombox here. I've got my stuff for Hump Day Hunt. I've got 2 blasters of Chronicles, and I've got a bunch of other stuff. So I'm going to start doing all kinds of videos and paid breaks and things like that. And I will definitely throw the Fairfield boxes in there for you guys. All right. And if anyone has any other questions or anything I can clarify about anything, thank you, sir. If anybody else has any questions, fire away. If not, I am going to go ahead and shut it down so you guys can all enjoy your Sundays. And that's it. If you missed part of the video, I discussed the Patreon things and why I think they're a good value up in the beginning of the video. Please watch that again. I think it explains everything. All right. And that will do it, folks. Thank you for tuning in. Dylan, thank you. You have a good day as well. Brendan, you have a good day. Anybody else that's still paying attention? There's 7 more of you that probably have me on in the background. Yeah, it's all the same thing. Just click on each of them, Brendan. You just click on each of them. You'll get everything, and you'll be happy. Oliver, you take it easy, bud. Yep. Did your cards got there? You got the Buxtons, Oliver. I think we had emailed back and forth already about that. So hopefully you enjoy them. I know you're a Buxton fan, so I thought you'd get more enjoyment out of them than they would here, just sitting in my storage box. So sure you'll put them to good use. Clark Sports, you take it easy too. Sorry, I know you kind of came in late and you missed a lot of stuff. If you get time, skim the video. It might explain some things. Otherwise, I appreciate you stopping by. And everyone else that still has me on in the background, stop doing that. You know, you'll go blind. All right, take it easy, and I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye.